Excellent.
Alright, so we are back. We skipped that last H scene.
And my favorite country.
Oh, you. Anyways, now that we've got the English patch, it's nice to know what they're doing. And so as you can see, they are now invading the Nordic countries, basically the Scandinavian region.
Now, if we were to actually look at history in this case, they never really invaded.
Oh, whoops. Just think he's... I think they
Right.
pressed, like, shift instead of control.
They never really invaded Norway. They just replaced the Prime Minister. That's about it.
As you can see there, we can see them successfully invading Scandinavia. As you can see, Third Reich of Dokutsk has conquered the Nordic Union.
Now, if I recall correctly, the manga of this actually goes on the Reita.
There's a manga of Daiteikoku?
Yeah, I have the Dengeki Hime with it somewhere.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can give me that later.
I can't. It costs too much.
Damn it.
No, just kidding. Yeah, I'll show it to you later. I'd have to find it, but it was that it was an event where they do a whole bunch of photo things in Norway, just complaining about how it's cold.
Oh, actually, we didn't introduce this character yet. Mary Britton. She is she's
sister.
she's the younger sister.
Yes.
Yeah, younger sister of Sarah. But because the funny thing was, after I had captured and recruited Sarah Britton, I looked at her character profile and it said she was 19. And how old is Mary? If she's her younger sister,
Let's
how old is
say
she?
a year younger, just so we don't cause anyone any problems.
True that.
Well, other problems in this game by
yeah.
itself already, but still.
We'll just go ahead and safely assume she's 18. How's that? Oh man, we're hopefully we don't get into too big trouble for this. Because
No
this game already has enough problems on its own. There's a reason why Alisoft did not release this game outside of Japan for very good reasons.
Well, there's other games that were never released out of Japan.
Well, true, but this one is this one too. This one in particular as well.
Well, this one might cause as much trouble.
Well,
as
yeah, duh.
something else.
Duh, gender slapping Hitler? Like really? Now we are introduced to what is France, basically their do nothing territory again. Ironically enough, the princess, I want to say, of France is a recruitable commander, and she's a really weird commander in terms of battle mechanics. But you're not able to get her normally. She's only available in the idle route? Yeah, the idle route.
No, she should be recruitable in regular.
Really? Is it because you need to act as fast as you can though?
Was it? I believe you either had to. No, you have to either. No, I believe I got her at Madagascar or something.
Madagascar. Oh yeah, right. But you do get her at Madagascar, but because I don't know. I'm probably thinking that.
No, it's this. She has to. Okay, you have to beat her. No, you have to leave Madagascar alone. You have to go in, invade France. When they restored France, invade France, and then go into Madagascar.
But how the hell are you gonna do that? Oh yeah, that's right. Madagascar.
You have to go up through Egypt.
Arabia, and then down left from Arabia was Madagascar. So you can't attack Madagascar until you go.
You have to go around,
right,
and then
go
up.
around upwards, and then you can hit France from beneath, and then you can go back down to Madagascar. Okay.
Right.
Don't know if we're gonna do that in this walkthrough though, because that sounds like a pain in the butt. Anyways, what's this one? Oh yeah, it's the rebellion here. Rashara. She is a capturable commander.
Not
There
capturable, but
right,
rather recruitable.
Yeah, she's recruitable commander. You don't really fight her. I don't think she ever fights you. And though there is a hitch though, you must invade Malay Tiger, the planet that she's on, within 3 turns of this event. Otherwise, she is not recruitable at all.
It's you have to first pick Japanization.
Oh yeah, you have
which
to pick
is
Japanization.
when you,
Yeah.
Was it?
It's like turn 7.
No, when you got Philippines, you should get this choice.
So it's basically after we go through all this.
right.
So basically, she's leading a rebellion against the Eris Empire, and that's that. So end of turn. Navy headquarters, and then now this event is just basically explaining the rebellion mechanic. As you can see here, Military is under attack by rebellion, and I think this always happens in every walkthrough, right?
This
there's always
will happen.
there's always a rebellion in Manila 2K, just to kind of explain the rebellion mechanic in this game. So,
not to mention that historically, the Philippines was always rebelling
Yeah.
against Japan after it was
Right.
invaded.
and ironically enough, you get this full public peace and you choose Japanization route, they will never rebel again. But anyways, this is just a historical thing as well. Apparently, this always happens at every walkthrough, so we have to keep these commanders here. The rebellion itself, in the early game, the rebellions aren't that like
Severe.
yeah, they're not that too severe. But as the game goes on, especially in the late game, the rebels in those rebellion fights get surprisingly strong. I'm not gonna lie, they get pretty strong. It's nothing that you can't handle. Because by the late game, all your commanders will have very good ships by that time. So it's like whatever. But some of those rebels do pack quite a punch. So
Now,
just
what I
be-
would do here is move back Yamato, or whoever
We'll
got
get-
damaged.
whoever got damaged. So that means that no one got damaged
got
here.
damaged.
So we're going to
That's-
we're going to go ahead and send Yamamoto Mugen over to Micronesia and pull back Naomi Keiko over there because
And
she's
Shibigami.
Shibigami, he's okay. He's still got the majority of his HP because, like I said, like we saw, he only got
But it's better to have them all healed up for the next battle.
true, I guess. So we're gonna pull those two back, and we're gonna go ahead and send. Who should we send? Ozan Matsuri?
Now, the problem here is I believe that America is actually going to attack with a fighter fleet?
Nah, they won't attack with fighters until a lot
No.
later.
They actually do this with Micronesia and Hawaii.
I don't think so. Like I really don't
let's
think so.
see it.
Right,
And
but-
that's the one you actually have to defeat in this case.
Really?
Yeah, okay.
You absolutely must defeat.
Yeah, she has
I don't think it's this early, honestly speaking. I don't think
Save
it's-
it and let's see what happens.
Okay, but first of all, who should we send then?
Then I would send Tanaka and... Tanaka.
Just Tanaka?
Yeah,
Alright.
because you have more than enough for this
Right.
turn.
I think like honestly speaking, I think like Togo can handle the rebellion by himself or whatever.
Well, he's going to get damaged because there's two.
True. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and
End it, and I
Yeah.
believe the first thing that should happen should be the rebellion.
Yep. Anything else that we might be forgetting? Because we do have 1,500 resource, but actually we're gonna save up as much resources as we can until we can unlock some better ships through the technology shop. As you can see here, this is rebellion. As you can
Oh,
see,
wow,
it's only
that's
on
one.
one ship, so it's not very threatening at all. Just one ship that can only do 60 lasers, so boom, bye bye. As you can see here, we are back in the event phase. Now, what should we use? Or what should we select?
Do you have the Idorat bonus?
No, unfortunately not. I have it on my desktop. I have it on my desktop, but I don't have it here.
Just bring over the save file.
I don't know.
Maybe actually-
Well, actually, I tried that, except it's something got screwed up. But anyways, this might be it because I think I might have beaten
it
German.
should be it should be translated. I know
Should be
for a
translated.
fact that it should be
Okay,
translated.
then
It's
maybe
the
it's not.
Habsburg lady.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
That was awesome.
Hasbury lady. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and do you want us to recruit her
Since you
or
have the fish ships, I would definitely go with either her or start technology shop.
right? Because those two.
Either way,
events-
this game is pretty lenient compared to Big Bang Age.
yeah,
'cause-
Big Bang Age was terrible.
Yes, that was terrible in terms of recruitment because if you starting from early game, if you recruit one, you can't recruit the others.
Right. It was hell.
Yeah. What was this one?
This is like you can't. If you guys want this guy or this girl, you can't get the others. Just can't get them all. Anyways,
That one also had time limits too.
I know.
Insane time
Daiteikoku there
limits.
are, but not
It's not
severe.
as severe.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and open the technology shop, the Cat Whisperer, and the Cat Whisperer is basically this girl. Her name is Hisashige, and her cat is named Tsunami, I believe. Or no, actually, the cat is named Hisashige, and her name is Hiraga Tsunami. So yeah, basically the cat is basically a translator, for lack of a better term, for the girl on whose head she's sitting on. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but
Right.
anyways, Now with this dialogue, we are able to purchase or basically research better ships for our fleets and navies. So yeah, that's always a good thing. I don't know if I introduced the lolly German commander that we just saw, but her name is Ermi Donitz. Again, I don't know how to pronounce German names, but she is basically by default a submarine commander, even though her stats don't really reflect that. Ironically,
well, she's good early game.
Yeah, she's good early game, and she can be pretty dangerous in the late game. But because her bonuses only apply to the her first fleet slot, and like
it's locked.
Yeah, it's locked on top of that, and her locked fleet is not really that great, other than the fact that it's the only one of the few submarines that can fire weapons other than cannons. So
it gets lasers and missiles actually.
I saw Carol saying "do not want."
I told you, airship.
Oh yeah, she does have airships.
Like I said, it doesn't really only have to kill her though. Yeah.
Only has
a good side.
But we do have to kill both of them, defeat both of them, because as you can see, if we can't just go for one or the other, we have to defeat them both.
Well, you could kill the top one and then just send one person down bottom, or maybe.
We're gonna send Rimph up there, and I'm not too sure what to do on this part, because if we send what? Yeah, she can take it. She only does 250.
Just send both, and then you'll probably take a bit of damage, but you could probably
definitely. Then we'll just send them like this.
I mean, luckily after the patch, you can technically heal.
Right.
Now, I'd hit the one that's hitting you with the lasers.
Yep.
No. Oh, frick.
Really? But it doesn't matter because
you wouldn't have killed her.
I already checked beforehand. We wouldn't have knocked her out in time.
Right.
She has too much HP. Or either that, or our commanders are too weak.
You don't have the right chips.
Right. Well, whatever. I mean, at least they survived. None of them have actually been eliminated. But it is much better to take as least damage as possible. Best scenario, not even take any damage at all. But I mean, I
believe that she had a quote saying, "I will be back."
I will be back. London Palace, blah blah blah. Shitty cowards. There's a reason why you are not Queen, Mary. That is why. And now here, I believe that now we get to choose. Actually, this is a triple alliance. Basically, this triple alliance is basically align yourselves, just like in World War II. How the Axis powers allied them. Japan allied with Nazi Germany and Italy. Basically, this is the same thing. So it's basically directly taking from history. So if you agree, you get what?
The problem here was that in actual history, if you look at it, we did it, or they agreed before the attack Pearl Harbor.
Right.
This is way.
Actually, no. You mean we didn't technically attack Pearl Harbor.
Okay. Before we started war, let's say.
Yep. And basically, if you agree, the Italy and Germany will adopt these green symbols, meaning that they are now our allies, and also Germany will send Ermi Donitz from earlier to become our commander. So basically it's better to click on agree, because there's no real disadvantage in selecting it. Also, I believe that you can the trade between them reduces your resource, like the shipbuilding cost by 20%, right? So 10 20, some of that. Basically, the resource, your costs for building new ships or buying new ships is reduced. So that's always a good thing. So we get to agree, and now that they are now our allies, and now we get to choose the Japanization route, I believe.
It should be. Here we go.
So now here is the choice for Japanization plans. Basically, this is probably the single most important choice in this entire game. Basically, just choosing whether or not you want to go on this, you want to adopt this plan or not. If you agree to the Japanization plan, as the description says there in that choice, your income will decrease. However, you'll be able to
commanders.
Right, recruit more commanders. Also, if you manage to boost public peace to max in any of your territories, those territories will adopt like a special, like we said earlier, a special kind of Sakura Quince emblem on it, and also it will not suffer any random rebellions because unlike the non-Japanization route, even if you boost your territories to full public peace, there is still a chance that that territory will still rebel somehow or some way. So that if you choose Japanization route, the only real disadvantage to it is that your income reduces by like a third. So basically like 33%. However, in my honest opinion, the benefits far outweigh the fact that your income reduces, because the fact that your income is reduced is only like hindrance in the early game, and if you play Daiteikoku right, resources don't really have to be that much of an issue. It can be kind of an issue if you're planning to like rush like really fast through Daiteikoku, but all in all, if you're planning to take this game like kind of on the slow side, you don't really have to. You don't really feel like attacking like planet after planet and just rushing as hard fast as you can. Then the setback and resource won't really be too much of a problem. So in this one, I'm going through the first true route, which is accepting the Japanization plan. So we're gonna have to agree on this one. So now that we have accepted the Japanization plan, as you can see here, resources and technology income will be reduced as much as 1/3, which it does. And yeah. So now that we have unlocked the technology shop, as you can see here, all these information tags are just basically informing us of new ship types that we can research. And every time that new ships are available, before it is our turn, it will let you know of new ships that are able to be researched. So now that you can see here, we're gonna go ahead and save here first, because in case we forget to save later on. As you can see here, now we are able to select this R&D thing, so basically development tab,
research and development.
Yeah, research and development. And now you can see here we are able to research not only better ships, but ships that you have probably never seen before. So you guys can pause the video. You guys can see what kinds of ships are available. This particular ship is basically anti-missile ship. It's kind of like Shibagami's passive skill, but it's better because it reduces missile damage by 600, not just 300. So it's very good if you're going against enemies that are very heavy on the missile side. And right now we should which ships should we research, Protagonist?
No, I usually at this phase I get the heavy missile.
Heavy missile. So heavy missiles. This capital ship.
The only reason I get these is because one territory in this region is particularly annoying.
Right. And missile, like I said before, and it started as a game, like I want to explain the weapon types. Missiles aren't really capital missile ships aren't really that practical. They definitely have their uses though, because not only do they have very high HP, but also they're pretty strong in terms of their sheer damage as well. They're typically stronger than the laser ships, at least for like the middle tier and the early and middle tier capital ships. Like once you get to like rank 5, like tier 5 and tier 6 capital ships though, the lasers will be able to quickly catch up to the missiles, but until then, missiles in terms of sheer damage dealt is typically better.
Well, it's because, what was it? What's that one territory below? That one?
Midway?
Oh, Raul?
Hold on, let me see.
The problem here is that
Rabul, you are not able to use lasers.
It's usually under the condition of M pollen, which really is a pain.
Right, because like I said before, as you guys saw in the last video, where you guys saw us invade and conquer Micronesia and Manila 2K at the same time, America wasn't able to use their laser ships, and it really bit them in the ass because we were able to just slaughter them easily. So this particular environmental condition, as you guys can see the red flashing tag in the upper right hand corner under the Rabul tag, M pollen, that basically negates all laser damage in the planet. So none of you guys will be able to use, not you and your enemy will not able to use lasers, which may or may not be an advantage to you, because whether or not you have the right ships for it. As you can see here, they're not really too heavy on the laser side, but as you can see, these guys are extremely cannon heavy, and Frith Halsey has very strong fighter damage as well.
Well, she can be ignored.
Yeah, she can be ignored. It's just, yeah, she's gonna be ignored because all you need to do is invade battlefield number 1, and even if you were to beat her, you can't really capture her because you need to capture her when she invades from Canada.
Yeah, when she invades.
Yeah, when she invades Canada, that's the only way to get her. So now that we don't really have, as you can see, we can see the effects of the Japanization route already. This is what we mean by the Sakura Quince emblems, and you can see it spinning over there really rapidly. And now that we have successfully boosted that up to full peace, we can call him back from that country. That's Beijing, right?
That's Beijing.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and do you recommend that we do anything at this point in time?
I would see what you have available and try and invade Malay Tiger.
Malay Tiger. That's right, because we need to.
Really good missile bonus
right.
in this case.
She's a very good missile. Does she have like a cannon bonus?
No, she has a missile bonus.
A missile bonus only. So.
And that's really useful for.
Really useful for Raboul here because, like we said, you can't use lasers. So at this point in time, there's not many ships that. In fact, your fish ships, certain fish ships, are the only fighters that you have available, and even then, they don't really deal.
You don't really get fighters until you get about like. What was it?
Maybe like turn 20 or something.
15
territories.
15
something like that. Like once you get to like Indo-Korea or Arabia or something like that.
Right. Once you take over Arabia, Siberia, or Hawaii, a certain event might happen if it's fast enough.
If you get like a prototype fighter ship, but it's not as good as the ones that you can directly.
Not only that, you also have, if you do it before turn 30, then a certain character will appear.
Right. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and equip, because now that we have recruited Lala Manie, we're going to go ahead and equip certain stuff onto her. And when did we get this?
It probably came with your. It might be Micronesia or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. Probably. I don't really expect that to come from Micronesia or whatever.
Hey, you don't expect Piranhas to come from Canada, do you?
Nope. More like maybe we're like, this is a country called Amazon. Why don't you get those kind of ships from Amazon? Come on. So we're gonna go ahead and attach. What should we give her in terms of ships?
No, since the early games actually decided mostly on lasers and speed, I would definitely go with something on that term.
But she does have two pretty decent stats in terms of HP bonuses. Wait, where is she?
Well, the thing about this game is that you don't always have to exploit every single character's like bonuses or anything.
I mean, if you find a way to do that, like just perfectly maximize everyone's bonuses, then that's also well and good. But like Protaganist said, it's not like a really high priority.
It's a very situational game.
And but as you can see here, obviously there are some bonuses that you can't overlook, like lasers minus 46%. Like you don't want to put a laser ship onto this for obvious reasons.
The most significant one would probably be Hanitora, which is she has an awesome passive, but she has negative stats on everything.
On everything. Even if you rank her up to level 10, she
gets a positive 2%.
Yeah, she's like plus 2%. Like really now, really. So we're gonna go ahead and equip this one on her because I mean it's got decent attacks and stuff like that, so why not? We're gonna go ahead and what should we equip onto this thing?
Get
maybe
her
like this one, and then actually we're gonna equip this one onto this. Actually, which one should we do? Because this one is heavy on the HP side of things. And if we equip her onto this, she gets 60 more HP, and that could make a difference.
Well, my usual gameplay is nuke them before they can nuke me. It actually works very well with this game. Because I usually get to Arabia in like turn 15.
Actually, let's see what 90 command point ship that we can attach to her.
Well, you could research and develop it, but I don't suggest getting 90 CP ship.
Those are typically not that great until you hit like tier like 6, where you have like a 210 and 210 radar and laser 90% 90 CP ship. So what did you recommend getting again?
The heavy
capital ship. All right, we're gonna get it.
It's not like you equip her on her
turn. Yeah, no, exactly.
This case.
So as you see, we are now able to basically build this capital ship, and we're gonna go ahead and equip Lala Manie with one last ship. I don't really know what to equip on her because she does have 90 CP left. And
anything that doesn't use lasers.
Probably. We do like this one. I don't know if it's too practical though. I mean, she is heavy on the cannon side, I guess. Actually, we're gonna go. Actually, I don't know what we should do. maybe we should do this because this one costs no CP, just like this one. It's basically like a buff version of it, except it has less radar in terms.
I mean, if you're willing to let her take shots, then go ahead and use it.
But I mean, she does have that health stuff, so might as well.
I mean, usually when I like in this area, I actually build a repair station at what was it, Manila? Or no, not Manila. The one below it.
Manila.
No,
Malay
Tiger.
Tiger. Yeah,
Malay
Malay Tiger.
I usually build one there and another one in Rebel, but generally.
So now that we have successfully done this, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna remodel her ships a little bit as well because we're gonna go ahead and get who is it? Negumi Keiko, one of these capital ships that we just researched, because she's a health junkie and health. She's got all health bonuses, so might as well cater to that right now. And we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do in terms of oh damn, already out of CP. That was 150 of 65. Now we have 120 CP left.
Speed.
CP.
I know. Booster speed.
Booster speed. Should we get like this? Nah.
It doesn't boost enough.
Yeah, it doesn't boost enough though. Actually, I know what we can do. We can get this, and then we're gonna get the speed ship right here because it's a 60 CP, so it works out quite nicely like that. And she's still got decent attack as well. I mean, 330 missiles isn't anything to laugh at. So now she's decently fast, and she's got pretty high HP, 675. So yep, I'm pretty happy with her right now. It's not the best, but it'll do for now. So now, should we go ahead and attack Malay Tiger because we can send a generic commander down here? Can we? Ah, damn it, we can't send it. There's no generic commander that we can send down there. Actually, what we could have done was we should have sent this one down here. Damn, foresight is 2020, but
just leave it.
But I'd rather send all my most important commanders down here. Is that 8? Actually, we can go ahead and attack these guys only. Yeah, we don't need. Yeah, we don't need to.
See.
We're gonna go ahead and send Togo Tsuyoshi down there. Is Tanaka Raizo able to be moved?
Should be.
I don't. Yeah, but he's damaged at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and send these two. Actually, we're gonna keep. I want to move them back there, and we're gonna send those two back to heal at Japan. We're going to send... Who can we send down here? We can't really send anyone else. We're going to send Negumi Keiko, Shibigami, Mana Lali, and yeah, down here. They should be able to be enough to take care of Malay Tiger by themselves, so let's see what we can do. Malay Tiger. Oh yeah. So Togo's Flash and Yako, and... Oh! This event! So this event is that Togo Tsuyoshi has sometimes at random intervals has a passive skill, a temporary passive skill due to his daughter that gives him 9,999 tanking damage. So basically, he is invulnerable, and whenever this happens, you get to send him into literally any battle zone, and he will win no matter what. Well, as long as you can eliminate all the commanders, that is. It's just that he will take no damage because of his daughter. Because his daughter, do you know this history? You know the background of his daughter, like why she does that? Is it explained?
It's only explained that she has ESP.
ESP. So basically, she's like kind of like a
yeah. It's something when you need me to comment on something. I'll try and get a golden ninja too.
Anyways, so now that we have, you see here, we'll go ahead and attack this bonus right here. We're gonna send like a really weak commander. Well, not really weak, but per se. But we'll go ahead and send it over there. We're going to send these guys over here because they're pretty intimidating. So go ahead and send those guys over there, and we should have this game in the bag. So you're gone. Bye bye. Thank you for your time. It's been nice knowing you. Togo's ship. So as you can see here, Togo Maki is quite the passive skill because she will be able to tank every single attack that Togo suffers. So if either of these guys were to attack Togo Tsuyoshi, Togo Tsuyoshi will not be able to receive any damage because as a direct result of his daughter. So seriously. Oh shoot. I think I did something wrong. Yep. I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. I don't really care. Because I had meant to attack the 720 laser ship with Togo Tsuyoshi, and then with Shibuya, and then with who was it? I think it's like 26. Just trying to do the math here. 690, and then 150, 690. Yeah, it would have been perfect if Lala Mighty had taken him out, but I had accidentally clicked on the wrong commander, and thus Shibigami got some damage done to him. But it doesn't really matter. Still won the battle anyway. It's not like he's dead anytime soon. So I'm just gonna have to send him back to Japan for repair. And yep. So now you can see here, we're going to go ahead and choose the repair shop, 40% HP repair to all commanders in that region. And now that we have made it here, now that we have invaded and successfully conquered Malay Tiger, we have fulfilled the Rashara's recruitment event, where if we were to attack Malay Tiger and conquer within 3 turns of the Japanization route, we will be able to recruit her. So this is the event where basically it, introduces her and basically lets us know that we are able to recruit her. So as you can see, right down here, we are able to recruit her. And now, because we have quite a few new events now, and might as well go through and kind of explain each of them. I don't know what this discovery mission is. Protagonist, do you know what this discovery mission is? Have you ever showed it? It's another ship. Okay, so it's another ship, and I don't know what it gives you, but maybe we'll be able to select it later on if I so care about it. Whereas Hisashige is basically furthering her own events as well. The experiment, it's an HCG. I don't know what the hell this is because I didn't read the HCG. I don't think, are the HCGs like translated yet?
Some of them, partly. Well, you
Some
saw it with Lala.
Yeah, but it wasn't really that much translated. Like maybe the opening lines, but. And then Restless Diplomat. Basically, this event is to recruit the. Protagonist, do you know what the position of the minister is? The guy with the really
it's like
wacky
foreign affairs.
Foreign affairs.
Diplomacy?
He's the foreign affairs. Basically, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan wants to fight for us, so this is his recruitment event. And the unique thing about him is that because he's a diplomat, or a diplomat, his passive skill is, I forgot what it's called. Do you know what it's called?
Something about damage.
No,
it's, I don't know.
It's basically his we don't know what the name of his passive skill is yet, but his passive skill basically wherever he is stationed, whenever he's stationed next to an enemy territory, that friendly territory that he is stationed in will have a dramatically reduced chance of being invaded by a neighboring enemy planet. So in that sense, he's very good. So basically, that's his recruitment event right there. And re-education. This event is basically to recruit Ranfa, the blue Chinese girl, or the Chinese girl in the blue dress, whereas Rinfo was the Chinese girl in the red dress. And she's only able to be recruited after you unlock the technology ship, or the research and development shop, where Hisashige was, or Hisashige? Yeah, Hisashige was the person heading it. So after you kind of talk to her, you are now able to recruit Ranfa. And as you guys probably remember, Ranfa was shot through the chest by the asshole Chinese emperor. So apparently she makes her comeback, and that's her recruitment event right there. And now down here is Rashara's recruitment event thingy. So there you go. And now here we have two new events. The contact. I don't know what the contact event is. Do you know, Protagonist? The contact.
Oh, it's you get 1,000 or 10,000 tech.
10,000 tech. So very good event. Not too important, but it does get boost your tech thing a little bit. So I might choose it later on because my tech is kind of lacking. And reduce production cost. This will decrease if you these kinds of events will pop up as soon as you hit 10,000 resources or 10,000 tech. If you have 10,000 tech, then you will have an event that pops up that lets you spend 10,000 tech to reduce your shipbuilding cost by 5%. And if you have 10,000 resources, this event will pop up where you can spend 10,000 resources in order to reduce the research cost by 5%. So it adds up over time. There are events that reduce the things anyway, so I don't recommend choosing these because your resources and your technology at early game are all very important, so I don't recommend choosing this right away. So we're going to go ahead and... Protagonist, do you have any suggestions as to what we should do?
Let's see.
Because now we're able to...
another commander or...
So we're going to go ahead and recruit Rashara then.
I think her event's in English now.
Yep. Hopefully. So now that we have recruited Rashara, some talking. Oh yeah, so this is the event where now that we have agreed to the Triple Alliance, Retia, basically the gender swapped Hitler, is going to send Ermi Donitz, the German submarine commander, over to us to help us. So she'll be here. She'll arrive in Japan in about 2 turns. So that's good. She's a very good early game commander. Not so much during in the later game, but still she's very valuable. She's a very valuable commander. Now we are introduced to Italy and Mussolini. Wonder who's that parodying. And this is the CG. It's kind of borderline not appropriate for YouTube, but we can kind of overlook that if you ignore it. That's supposed to be Mussolini. Yeah. Italy, yeah, the gunship is really an a-hole. And
first thing he does is missile me.
Yeah. So this is basically the parody of Italy. This game treats Italy as the entertainment capital of the entire universe. And for some reason, their inhabitants are either female or all pigs.
One of the two.
Weird. Anyways, the only decent commander, well, she's kind of decent as well. Low out their flag. She's decent. Mussolini herself is decent in the fact that she also has the same passive skill as Mugen has, basically public peacekeeper. So she's kind of decent at that. She only has health bonuses. She's not that great of a commander. But the only other decent commander is her subordinate. Her name is like Yuri Julius. Yeah, Yuri Julius. So she's a decent commander. She's the only decent.
Well, if you're to look at Latin, then yes, you would be technically correct when you said that. Then again, we aren't in Latin anymore.
So this event is basically Eagle Douglas, even though he is already the kind of captain or the commander-in-chief of the forces in the Western American forces. He is still trying to run against Frank Luce here for the next presidential election. I don't know what.
It's rigged.
I know, seriously. But then it's kind of like how the underdog thing against like the huge super corporation thingy. It's kind of one of those situations. And yeah, Douglas. Douglas is actually kind of a comic figure if you pay attention to his events. And
well, it's like a mix between Reagan and Douglas, I want to say.
Yeah. And just basically a pre-turn event where
once again missiled. The hell. This is like the only mode that they actually have rigged against us.
It gives you so much EXP though. If you know. So, as you can see here, as a direct result of our triple alliance with Germany and Italy, trade has started and shipping cost has become 10% cheaper. So that's always a good thing. Just a pre-turn event with a Hisashige. And now that this video has probably been going on for like a good 40 minutes now, we're gonna go ahead and save up and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed these super long episodes to kind of make up for the fact that there weren't many Daiteikoku videos in the recent as of late. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys will stick around for the next few episodes, and I will be seeing you guys later. Hopefully we'll be able to do some more dual comms with my friend Protaganist here, because he is very good at Daiteikoku. He's beaten this game more than I have, and he's definitely a good guy to ask questions about for Daiteikoku, even though probably most of you guys will not be able to ask him. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys later.